What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Going Medieval series. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, we were building up our defenses, and we got another settler. So we are up to 4. We're trying to prepare for a raid that's going to happen for bringing him on in. But we have another Arwenack. Which, yeah, we got 2 people with the same names. Cool. I was wondering if anybody uses this. This guy's horrible. You're missing the entire board. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we kind of have, our buddy here set to hauling and stuff. How are we doing on resources? I feel like hay's getting a little low. I also noticed that when I pull up, like, certain HUDs, like here, I kind of block some of the stuff, so if you guys want me to move the camera, feel free to let me know in the comment sections, so that I can take care of that for you guys. I try to read all of the HUDs, especially things that I'm looking at. So, like, I know we were going after the new Arwenack's perks, and I was trying to read them out, but I also know that I was covering them. So if you guys would like to see it for yourselves, just go ahead and let me know, and I will try my best to move the camera. All the UI's kind of in a weird spot for me to set myself up in. So we're trying to finish up this stuff over here. Let's go ahead and chop some more trees, because it looks like we are low on wood once again. I'm waiting for this tree to get mature before we chop it down. I don't know what, like, the growth rate for plants and stuff are yet. I kind of feel like maybe we should get a berry farm going as well. I feel like that would be a good idea. You'd have to find a good spot to put it, though. Doesn't say what these mines are. And how do we even mine this stuff? Through this? Or is there, like, gonna be a production building for it? We need clay for the smokehouse. What we need to do is get some more storage going. I was kind of contemplating. I think it would be kind of cool, like, if we took off this roof and built a house on top of it. And also making these houses 2-story. Is there a way... Oh. Wait, what? Whoa. Oh, that's cool. We can change the roof. If I wanted to select all of the roofs here and deconstruct you, I'm hoping that's just gonna be the roof that you're deconstructing. We got some more trees chopped down. We got some dead trees over here that we'll chop. Sure, trees can go. We're waiting for these berries to grow, so we can kind of get max efficiency there. Oh, you deconstructed this quick. Okay, so let's try it. Let's go for wood flooring on top of here. Now, I wonder if there's, like, a proximity thing for, like, them having their homes too close. Like, I wonder how stacking these homes will be. I think this could be fun. We might get this into a double-decker, too. And then we can turn this into, like, full production buildings for now. And that way we don't have to worry about expanding too much. We should also probably start setting up a wall over here. I'll leave this one a little more open. We have construction at 9, but we need 10 for the bookshelf. Get our floors like that. A ladder here should do. Let's get all of that set up. And then I'm hesitant to put it here because I want to take advantage of these berry bushes. So I don't really want to mess with that yet. We're up to 175 hay. Still doing fine on, like, meat. We have 61. But we are running out of storage. Looks like all of our slots are full. I'm hoping that this bookshelf... Let's go ahead and hide the roof. Yeah, we still need somebody to get up to level 10. Construction. And then we can get that. And I'm hoping maybe we'll store books on it. That would be nice. If not, we'll have to start getting, like, some shelves. Okay, ladder's done. Don't know if we're still doing okay on wood. So let's go ahead and get a few more ready to get chopped. How does, like, the growing zones of the trees... Sow trees in rows rather than clumps to avoid stunted growth due to overcrowding. How does that work? Like, will we... Man. Okay, let's try something here. Let's try and get, like, a row of trees here. Sow trees in rows rather than clumps to avoid stunted growth due to overcrowding. So, like, if we maybe... Well, I don't want that. Maybe that'll work? Get some trees growing so we can start using some of these. Why can we only do... Ah, here we go. We can do some of the other trees. Get a row of each tree growing. Default stockpile, dumping stockpile, warfare stockpile. Okay. Search party arrives in 12 hours? Dear Lord. We're not gonna have our defenses up on this side. All we can do is pray that they don't attack from here. That is scary. Let me get another one here, just to be safe. Let's get those kind of enclosed. Who is our main constructor? Construction 5, 7, 9. You guys are about even. So Cedric, whatever the heck your name is, can you come prioritize this, please? How do you queue? It's not alt. Did I just have you deconstruct that? I think I did. That was silly. Oh, you deconstructed the whole wall? No, we didn't have a wall there. You might have deconstructed the floor, though. What have I done? Let's cancel this. I just want to cancel this. Survive for 7 days. There we go. That canceled it. Oh no, I think we took too long to get our defenses up. Is there something that shows, like, priority work? Like commands, maybe? Orders? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Jobs? No. Manage? No. Trolling drafted? No. Hmm. Okay. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Hopefully our defenses will do. And we'll see where they're attacking from shortly. You, my friend, have 4 melee. I need you to come equip that spear. There we go. So now everybody has a weapon. You guys are praying. I would assume this guy wants to pray as well, but it's kind of like taken. There we go. They can just go on rotation. Colin, can you... Yeah, that's deconstructing. Okay, that's not what I want. I want you to prioritize... It's gonna deconstruct. I don't want to click on the wall, though. Interesting. That's not working. Are we out of wood? Again. Violent extortionists. The philosophers of the natural order. The swarthy jailers wanted your settler, Awarnak, and they wanted them now. They had to pay for their crimes, or your whole village would pay. It was up to you. Oh my gosh, he looks like he has, like, plate armor. The negotiator. A negotiator has arrived at the edge of your settlement. Send a settler to speak with him. To initiate negotiations, select a settler and right-click on the negotiator. Then select the negotiate with option. You're going to be the only side. You're going to be coming from this side, which is where we have no defenses. Can we send Awarnak himself? Because he's our best speech. Right? Speechcraft is 7. Should we send him himself? That's kind of funny. Oh, he refuses. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so next it's going to be Surdik. Let's hope this goes okay. Hope you don't get jumped. You're growing. You're dead. Sure. Sure. Dead. You're dead. You're mature. Let's get those going. That way we can try and finish up here. And then I'm going to... Probably going to want defenses here. Let's get that all queued up. We're gonna want a floor here. Some wore beards, others wore spectacles, all of them wore scowls. The philosophers of the natural order approached, fragrant with a scent of parchment and sealing wax. Hand over Awarnak, said the eldest, pointing a long ink-stained finger. We have a score to settle. So we could surrender him with a negative mood modifier. Make an offer. Refused. To make them an offer for helping someone in need. What's our offer? Oh, they demand 102 gold. Certain resources he will not accept. Could give up our sling. Tallow? I don't even know how we got tallow. Linen cloth. Deer leather. I don't think we're gonna have enough. I hope we can beat these guys. I also don't understand why we're not drinking the ale. Hold down control. I mean, we could get rid of our saplings. What is this? Cabbage. We don't want to get rid of cabbage. Herbs, we could get more. Same thing with deer leather. Linen cloth. Maple saplings. Oak saplings. Could always pick up more meat. Oh, I don't want to give him this stuff. Okay, now what? Do we have to negotiate with him again? Potentially. We could just wait it out a day. Okay, raid. You stood your ground, refusing to give in to their demands. We took up arms and make ready for battle. Okay, so we have 3 hours. Alignment. Alignment determines whether a faction is friendly, neutral, or hostile towards your settlement. Hostile factions will initiate raids on your settlement, while friendly and neutral factions will send merchants your way from time to time. How do we see that? Historical records? Philosophers of natural order are hostile. They are hostile to the heresy of the rose. These scholars argue that nature and not God wrought the plague. Zealously pursuing knowledge, they pore over tomes of Byzantine scripture and debate Ockham's law of parsimony. They dream of a new world order based on study, not superstition, girding themselves with learning to ward off future pestilence. Center of power is Oxford. Built to ford the river Thames and surrounded by marshes, Oxford was latterly a meeting place of royalty, but since the plague has fallen from grace, all sects of scholars and religious orders dwell here, often quarreling among themselves while reaching for the truth. Faithful Sons of England, Church of the Third Coming, Heresy of the Rose, the Baird Simreg? The progeny of the plague, the forest bandits, and the looters. Okay, and we just made hostile with someone new. Great. Alright, we got an hour and 26 minutes. Now it says it's imminent. Great. We can do some more research. Did we get this stinking bookshelf done? No. Still nobody's 10? That's crazy. I feel like we're constantly building. Oh gosh. Okay, they have some nasty stuff. Light crossbow, Great helm, mail armor. You have 13 marksmen. You have a two-handed mace, mail armor. It is flimsy. You have 16 melee. You have 10 melee, but you hate it. You're unwilling. And you have a flimsy shield, a cudgel, a mail helmet, and mail armor. Dude, these guys look like crusaders. They look kind of sick. I hope we can pick up some of that stuff. I wish there was a map. How long until they start pushing? Okay. Here we go. The enemy is raiding. Where are they gonna push from? If they wrap all the way up north, that would be amazing. The problem is we don't have a lot of this stuff finished and ready. Which is not good. Okay, we can constantly track them by clicking on this. Being outdoors, leaving your resources to get affected, temperature, ground type. Yeah, we're pretty familiar with that. They're gonna attack my weak spot. Okay, we're starting to get this done. We're starting to get this done. Come on, guys. We got this. We're gonna draft you. We're gonna get you up top with your bow. Who's our other range? You. I want you to finish constructing. Oh, they're here. They're here. Okay, we got this side done, which is all I care about. To the walls! Quickly! Ready yourselves! Is there a way to, like, have them face a certain direction? Whoa. They're building stick ladders? Or were those already there? Oh my gosh, did you see that? Attack the enemy! They got shields. Where are you guys going? And how are you floating? I want you guys to stay up top. How are you walking on air? Alright, Cedric. We don't have the range for that crossbow. Jeez. Nice hit. She's whacking me from down there? I want you guys to hold your ground. How the heck is she whacking me from down there? You guys are not holding your ground at all, are you? Are they all stuck on the ladder? Did we just block them in? Oh, nice. That was like a crit hit or something. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yep, you guys can attack here. I'm a little nervous about this crossbow lady. You guys attack here. You guys are fighting on the ladder. We're tearing that crossbow up. Victory! The beleaguered settlers came under attack in the spring of 1353. Their ordeal continued for 3 hours and 21 minutes. Mercifully, all settlers survived the raid. 2 sworn enemies died during the fight. Colin Brooke was the bravest of the settlers, dealing the most blows to the foe. Arnak Hendricks took the most damage from the enemy, thinking only of defending Keswick in its hour of need. Enemies have surrendered. To capture as prisoners of war. Wait for a settler with the goal or job active to escort prisoners to a cell, but hurry, they won't wait forever. I'd rather just, like, try and kill them. Nice. Okay. We just picked up some gear that I'm hoping we can wear. Now, where did the third person go? Did her body, like, bug out because we fought her on the ladder? Might have. Alright, you have a Gambison. Come take that Great Helm. So, it seems like most of the times it's just the winter clothes that are tainted. How can we tell what's better? 3.92 DPS, 15% melee cover amount. 4.85, so that's better. Oh, you require a melee skill of 10. Oh. Low armor and shield damage, low attack speed. Why can't I see? There we go. Low armor. 4.07, 98, 18, and 25. 2.09. Oh, that's way better. How do... A crossbow has longer range than a longbow? 2.42. It is only a light crossbow. It's not super great. You, my friend, though, can come take this mail armor. You have what? A Gambison? 10.02. This is 5.11. Dang, I'm sad that that other lady, like, she, like, disappeared. Because we were fighting on the ladder. I forgot to put them on stand your ground, but even when I did that, it looked like that they were still, like, wanting to fight on the ladder, which was interesting. Instead of staying up here. Okay, we're probably also gonna want, graves. I can only assume. Let's get some of those going. Because if not, I would assume that these bodies will rot and make us pretty unhappy. Dang, I wanted that other body. Such a shame. There's no way, like, you guys are carrying the body, right? Stew. Oh, look at our guy. He's pimped out now. How's that mail armor looking? That's not you. Don't you have the mail armor? Oh, you do have mail armor. Nice. Nice. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay, so now we are trying to finish off our defenses here. That worked pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. We were successful in our first defense, which does feel good. This seems a little wonky. The defenses like this, but at least for our melee troops, for our ranged troops, it works great. So maybe next time we'll kind of place our melee troops at the bottom of the ladder and make sure that they can't, like, get up it. That might be a better idea. But research. We should finally start looking at this. Draft settlers. We understand how this works. Controlling drafts. Yep, understand how that works. We created a chamber room. Alright, what do we have? Research 2. I don't really understand what this is. Does this just improve? It must unlock these types of books. It's got to. Do we need to worry about that right now? Probably not. Sewing station. I would assume that this allows us to make clothes. Infirmary bed. Could be nice. Terraforming. A kiln. Stonemason's bench could be nice for, like, stone walls. Wooden trap, reinforced doors, but we need iron ingots. Caravan halt. Cartography table. Useful for orientation and making plans. Smelting could be nice. Bring metal ore. We could just get the woodworking bench and get wooden mechanical components, because then we can start getting traps and stuff. I think that's the first thing I'm gonna get. Unlock 5 times research items. Fermenting. Cheese production. Skittles. Oh, it's like bowling. That's funny. I mean, personally, I would like more storage, but I think we'll check out fermenting, maybe? We'll try this for now. Fermenting station, the woodwork bench could be huge. Now we're gonna need some, like, production going on. What is our other dudes, our first Arwanax melee skill? 9. So you cannot use this either. But I don't want it to rot. Oh! Are we finally getting this done? Is it done? Why the heck does it look like that? Oh, it says building phase. Storage amount, it can hold 3 books. That's it. You can only hold 3. Okay, we might need to just place some shelves in here. So we can hold more storage. Food reserves on stockpile are low. How are these berries doing? They're ripe. Alright, let's set these to harvest. Stunted yield amount is 40% due to lack of sunlight in crowded areas. Okay, so we are gonna want to, like, individually do those, which is interesting. Not quite sure why you're not planting the other stuff, but maybe you just haven't had time yet. But let's take advantage of these ripened berries. And then we'll probably get a berry farm going. It still says we're in spring. They last 12 days each. Okay. That's still in the building phase. Oh no! Some of our berries are rotting. Rotten meat pile. Okay, so yeah, our stuff's starting to rot now. We got the smokehouse. Okay, let's get that built. Let's go ahead and finish this off. Boom. All our walls are done. Then we'll start working on this. I'd like to see how this bookshelf works. And then see how these shelves work. You are still planting trees. It's just taking you some time. $90. 60%. No, there's no way it's only 3 books. It must be like 3 stacks of books. Yeah, you're gonna have very high priority. It is 3 stacks of books. Nice. This should free up some space for us. We're probably gonna wanna... There's no, like, air conditioning or anything like there is in RimWorld, I'm assuming. So I wonder how we're gonna manage, like, food. Vinegar piles. Is that what our ale turned into? Yeah, let's focus food here. And we're gonna have you on very high priority. I don't even know if we have any food. So that could be a major issue. So we might have to go hunting something. What the heck is that? That's a wolf. We don't want to hunt that. We have a fox. Let's try and hunt this deer. We should have some cabbages. Not enough resources. We need primary cooking ingredients and we need fuel. Which, what is considered fuel? Can we use sticks? Primary cooking ingredients. Dung bricks? Sticks, wood, and coal. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So I'll have animal feed. But, I mean, hay seems to be doing just fine right now. Okay, it does hold 3 full stacks. That's amazing. So let's get another... we need to go below that layer. So I can see under here. And let's go ahead and get another wall bookshelf. We'll keep some books in each of the homes. I feel like that sounds nice. I would assume that we're kind of hurting on wood. All of this hay is done. We'll harvest some of it. We have a decent stockpile right now. But yeah, let's start really stocking up on wood here. I mean, you can see, like, these little trees are growing. So there has to be, like, natural growth of trees. But we'll get these going, too, just in case. Okay, then we can speed up some time, stock up on some wood, and then we'll start getting another room going up here. Kind of just check that out, see how that goes. I haven't decided where I want to put my walls yet. Or like my stairs. Because I don't really want to do, I feel like it has to go here. It has to go on this side. For now, at least. Alright, let's get that going. You're gonna be a door. And then boom, we're gonna get our first second story building. Which is fun. Fun and exciting. I wonder how high you can make it, because obviously there's like a limit here. Does this mean we're out of wood? I would assume. So we'll see how this all goes. Hopefully we're getting enough wood here. Oh, them corpses there is not good. Empty. We want enemy corpses in here. Yeah, we don't need those corpses sitting in here. That's horrible. He rots in 4 days. So that's not bad. What do we want, like, our next set of shelving to be? I might do one on this corner and do, weapons and armor. Okay, the enemies are buried. We got the stairs. Those stairs are green. They're blending in with the grass. Are you mature yet? You are. Can finally chop that tree down. We do have a decent amount of wood lying around. But let's just kind of keep up with our stockpiles here. We are certainly deforesting this area. So once I can clear this out, I might do production in here. I might keep it research. Once these berries get harvested, which they really need to be focusing on. What is our schedule? What is our job priority? We have somebody tending. You're just focusing on research, which is fine. Animal, prisoner care, and then hauling. You are, some of you guys might be hunting. Hunting, growing, harvesting, cutting, cooking. I don't feel like that's good. But you have the best skills. Colin, you hunt. We need to set you as a job priority. You do construct. Maybe we'll get you on 2 cooking. Start getting your cooking skill up. He's up to 19 intellectual skill. That's fantastic. We have more research available. Did we get, we did get that bookshelf done. That's gonna free up even more space. We are storing a bunch of sticks. So, I'm gonna edit this recipe and say, do not use wood, only use sticks. And I am going to increase until you have 8 meals, so we can have 2 each for everybody. Outside in the fog. It's because we got so much construction queued up, isn't it? And the planting. Oh, look at our little cabbages. Flowering, young. Oh my gosh. We got plenty of now. I feel like we do need somebody as like a main cook. Although it doesn't say food storage is low. What kind of research do we want to look at next? Maybe we just go straight for research 2. Defensive structures, reinforced, and wooden trap. We want to get, we do want to get the, what am I thinking of? The production building going. So we can get, like, the woodcutting station. I feel like our little place is coming together. Are any others right? How come you only give me 3? Those berry bushes do stay. Okay. I swear before when we harvested berries that they weren't. What is this? Why was that purple? Oh no, but let's get that going. Because then I probably will end up cutting these plants. Somebody seems to be cooking. Which is nice to see. Here... Oh, you cannot... store weapons? You're specifically for food, seeds, and medicine. Interesting. So we're gonna turn you off food and off... You know what? We'll give you seeds, I guess? Store seeds up there. Okay, now that this is done, we are going to relocate this bed up here. And our little rooms, our little town is coming together. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so now we're doing like our own bushes. Sunlight amount looks great. Sunlight amount is 100%. Boom. Somebody else has their own home now. Maybe a home right here wouldn't be too bad. Okay, let's hide the roof again. Stockpile's looking okay. Not sure why we're holding on to dung piles. Seems a little ridiculous. Getting the berries going. How are we doing on hay? Hay, we seem fine. It actually looks like we're gonna need another food shelf. Oh, we have like the weapon racks and stuff that we can do. We can do more bookshelves in these other rooms. Let's go ahead and get those queued up. We have a decent amount of wood. We have tons and tons of sticks. Which can be used for wicker stools. Like, would that be better for production? Like, if we get you... Oh, that's forbidden. How come we can place you there? Like, will that help boost production? Like it does... I don't know. Having chairs around the campfire? Sure. Use up some of those sticks. We could do pyres instead of graves. Prisoner stash. I mean, we should probably consider making a prison soon too, yeah? We did get all of those berries done. So I am going to set these up to cut all of these plants. And then we're gonna get our next building over here. Maybe we should do our building over here. Start expanding out this way. I think I'm gonna start with that first. Leave a 3 gap. This needs to be a decently sized building. I don't want you in there. Can do a door there. Then we're gonna want wood flooring. And this can be our, like, production building. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this area yet. I don't know if that'll be another home. I might make this a home. Have, like, our homes in the center, maybe. And then branch outwards. You need to be high priority food. Two crops going, 3 rows of trees going. Feel like we're in a pretty good spot. Things feel good. We won our first raid. Both these trees are dead. We can chop them down. This tree is mature. Chop you. Get this dead tree out of here. These trees are growing. Like, do we just want to do, like, a bunch of different, like, zones of trees? Like, singular zones, maybe? That way they have the efficiency. We're gonna get our wood cutting table in here. You're gonna cut those berries. Nice. All of our food should be off the floor now. Colin's construction skill is up to 12. We have a decent amount of leather. So let's go ahead and get another one for textiles. And then what was the other one? Like medicine? Which we do have some. It looks like all of the books are picked up, which is nice. We're using up all of the wood. We'll look for more mature trees. Rots in 3 days. Rots in 2 days. How are we supposed to survive winter? Hunger comes calling. When Gerard arrived, his bones were prominent and his hair fell out in clumps. Keswick people stared at this wretched, starving soul. Desperation was writ on Gerard's face, and he pleaded, "Would you take him in?" Another 23 intellectual. You're decent at animal handling, construction, medicine, okay at melee, smithing, tailoring. You have 2 potential perks. I mean, yeah. Gerard, welcome. You're starving, but we'll take you in. I'll look at his traits in a second. We don't want sleep there. We want work. I wonder what the max amount of colonists you can have. I feel like this is gonna get a little out of control. Gerard. Oops. You have Winsome. Everyone loved Gerard, the shy and the bold. Knights, children, young and old. He was beautiful to behold. Bargain plus 10%, speechcraft plus 3, aesthetic value plus 5%, positive social interaction 35%, positive social interaction chance 5%. If you share alcohol with Gerard, expect a black eye or worse. He is an angry drunk. Punch drunk. So you are resentful towards fishing and unwilling to do bartering, but you have a passion for hunting and combat training. Okay, we do not have enough beds. So, looks like this continues to stay as a bedroom for the time being. Let's start queuing up a roof here. Our little village is coming together. Quite happy with that. Let's check out your job priorities. So we already have a constructor. I wouldn't mind you doing research, because then our buddy Arwanark can do something else. So I'll put you as 1 for that. I don't really need you to be a hunter. We already have that. Put that on 5. You don't like fishing. I won't even bother. You're unwilling to do that. I won't bother. We'll put you on 2, tending. How do you feel? We already have an animal handler. Your botany's not horrible. Your cooking is. I'm not gonna have you cook. Botany. Your cooking's horrible. Not gonna have you cook. So our animal handler should be our fisher as well. Do we need, like, fishing poles? Can we just fish? So you're gonna research for me. That's fine. Everything else we don't really care too much about, if you're gonna be researching the whole time. But for you, my friend, you are our crafter. Carpentry is the woodworking. But you would prefer to do carpet. You just have so much stuff that you like to do or are good at. Which is kind of a pain. We could make you our new grower. Because even though you are level 5 right now, that can always be raised. Carpentry skill's not bad, his is just better. And he's already, like, prioritizing cooking. So let's go for that. Summer. Temperature. Outside and inside temperature. Outdoor temperature is shown in the top right corner of the screen next to the time. It's 52 degrees Fahrenheit. This temperature is the global outdoor temperature that is further modified by sunlight, shade, proximity to heat sources, etc. Outdoor temperatures depends on the season, time of day, and active weather events such as cold snaps or heat waves. You can inspect temperature using the temperature overlay on the upper left panel. To view indoor temperature, mouse over a room, its temperature will be displayed. Survive until the first summer. Displayed replacing the outdoor temperature reading in the top right corner. Alternatively, select the room to see this information. Indoor temperature depends on the outdoor temperature and the room's insulation, as well as elements that have thermal output inside the room like torches or a campfire. If you want to have a colder room during the summertime, you can build a room underground, use material that has high insulation such as clay, keep windows open and extinguish all heat sources inside that room. Windows that let sunlight in can also heat up the room. Store ice blocks to further cool the area down. So ice block is what we should probably be using for like food storage. If you want to have warm rooms during the wintertime, you can place heat sources inside the rooms and close all windows to keep the warmth inside. Okay, well, let's finally go ahead and get this woodworking bench in. Woodworking is what we want. Now, what's up with this? Well, what do the icons mean? I don't know what those mean. You are running low on wood again already. Start chopping some of these mature trees down. Area's clearing out pretty nicely. And now you can make cudgels, spears, wooden mechanical components, dismantle items for wood. Let's do until you have 15, I suppose. And we'll go ahead and get that going. But before we go any further, we are going to go ahead and end things here. Get a nice little overview. Actually, let's put the roofs on so it looks a little more natural. Get a little overview of our colony. It's looking pretty good. Quite happy with how we're doing so far. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.